Hey guys, it's Krissy Hansen, or Krissy Hansen, which I prefer. I'm back again with my second video. Yes, I know, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks, probably about 2, since I made my last video. I'm really sorry about that. School started last Thursday, so things got a little crazy, and my parents and I went on a camping trip, so I've been gone for a little while. But now I'm back, and I've got some spare time, finally, between my 7 classes. Thursdays are the best because I don't have algebra or chemistry, so I don't really have a lot of homework on Thursdays. Anyway, so I am back with my second video on art stuff and just jazz like that. So what I want to talk to you about today is sketchbooks and like leaf paper, organizing portfolio, just stuff like that. But that's kind of more later on a little bit in this video. What I really want to talk to you most about is how to make your drawings neat with pencil, how to shade, and just talk to you about a few different tools that you can use. So starting off, like I said, I'm going to be talking to you about what kind of pencils you want to use and just stuff like that. So if you like and you don't mind sharpening your pencils and doing stuff like that and carrying around a little sharpener with you and an eraser and a few extra pencils with you, then that's fine. Then I would recommend that you use artist pencils. These are Faber-Castell. I don't know if it's Castle or Castell or something, but these are really good pencils. I have had these for quite a long time. Let me see here. They are made in Germany. Yeah, here's one of them. I'm sure everybody has seen these before. They're not always green. Green is, actually I don't know why these are green. This is 2B, which is a darker one. It's actually not darker, it's kind of like in that mid-range, like maybe where 0.07 lead for mechanical pencils would be. So yeah, just there's variations like H, the letter H on your pencil. If you get that, that's a really light, thick pencil. It's very dense, not soft, so you don't get a really dark line out of it. Now, if you want dark lines, hold on, there we go. If you want dark, smooth, heavy lines, then I would recommend getting something like 7B. See that? I don't know if you can see that. Okay, well, 7B is a very soft pencil. It's really good to use for like doing dark, clothes or shadows, or if you're doing really harsh lighting. But it's also good for, these are good for pretty much anything. I personally like shading and stuff and drawing mostly with mid-range to darker pencils. I'm not so much into the light pencils just because then if you draw too hard, they indent your paper like a lot. So when you erase it, you still have that line, and I know you still get that with most pencils, but for me I don't prefer them, but it's definitely good to get yourself a set of light pencils so that you can lay out lightly your previous lines and your idea, then go over it and detail it and do stuff like that. Erasers. I'm sure everybody knows what these are. By Pentel High Polymer Eraser. I'm gonna say these things work awesome. So, and they're really cheap. I mean, I think they're cheap, pretty cheap. So, go get some of those. If you buy, sometimes they have like a set of 2 Papermate pencils, like the clear points, with a miniature version of this in there. So if you see the mini one, get it, because they're really handy when they're small, more so than when they're big, because you can erase smaller portions. But these big ones are great, especially if you're inking and then you erase your pencil lines. just for random reasons, I'm gonna throw this guy in there. Okay? A friend of mine got me these in the dollar section at Target. I don't know if you guys have a Target or Target, however these, you know, you say it, whatever. You'd think that, oh, from the dollar section, you know, I got this whole bag of them, there's like bulldogs and stuff like that, but that's not important. But anyway, sometimes you can get really cheap erasers that work really well. Like these, I thought they weren't going to work worth a crap, but they work really well. So then, let me see. Oh, another tool for you that I have in my pencil bag here is a brush pen. I don't know if anyone has ever used a brush pen before, but it's like a paintbrush in the form of a pen. You squeeze this, it goes into this little reservoir here, and then you brush it on the paper. These things are amazing if you really like doing like calligraphy stuff, or you just like doing lots of black in the background or filling in with black and you don't want to use a Sharpie or something. I don't know. But these are a lot of fun to use. They're great. They work well. They last actually quite a while. And yeah. Okay. So here's another cheaper alternative, but I don't exactly always recommend it. But if you have like a normal pencil pouch that you carry with you to school and you like drawing at school and stuff, I recommend getting some of these Sharpie pens. These things are amazing. It's like a 0.5 or 0.3 Sakura macro pen, whatever you call them. You know, these thingies, which BTW, I shouldn't say that. By the way, because we're still humans, we can talk normally. These are amazing. These are incredible. So I'll talk more about those in a minute. But like I said, the cheaper alternative is one of these. I'm sure everybody has seen these. I'm sure a lot of you have gotten them already, but if you haven't, I really recommend this. It works really well for inking, sketching. I don't really like writing with them, but I love drawing with them. I love drawing with them. So that's a recommendation. And you don't really need to get the blue or red or green ones. I mean, those are fun, but the black pens are really the only ones that you need. Alright, I'm going to get to mechanical pencils in just a second, but since I'm on a roll, I'm going to go to these, which are a little more expensive, but the results are worth it. Okay, so, as most people know, these are Sakura Micron pens. Black. Black is the best. Black is great for inking and all that stuff. This is .01. See how tiny that is? Yeah. You can barely even see it on the camera. The smallest one that I have is 005. That one is really tiny. That's like for extremely small details. This is .2. I don't think it really matters that I show you because on the camera they all look the same. But, you know, you can kind of see that they get bigger. I mean, you can't really see that well on the camera. But .5, here's .5, you can see that. And .8, I think, is the biggest one that they have. Yeah. So, these are great. They're actually not that expensive. I mean, they kind of are depending on where you buy them. But these are amazing because they have a good variety, you know. When I do my inking and stuff like that, for like eye details and stuff, I usually use 01 or 02. 05, you know, like the 005, I don't actually use that one that much. If there's like really tiny details that need to be very, not that pronounced, kind of subtle, like maybe face markings